Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have done my first ever first impressions video and this is the look that I have come up with or managed to put together, or I barely got together. Oh, some products that I did not like at all. However, I think I have found some favourites as well that I will definitely be keeping in my collection. So if you'd like to see how I got this look and what I thought of the products that I use, please carry on watching. So the first product that I'm trying is this Berry M Flawless Brightening Primer. It claims it's for dull skin, pore minimizing, smoothing and mattifying. Ooh, it's very thick. Very thick. It smells like plastic. I do, however, love the pump that it's in, like, because it's got one of those ones that push up, and so I always feel like I get all the product. So I love it when it's like that. So for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Paris True Match in the shade 2.N Vanilla. I used this years ago, so it isn't really a first impressions, but it kind of is because I haven't used it for ages. I went off it, that's why I stopped buying it, so I'm hoping now I will like fall back in love with it. It's definitely not as full coverage as I hoped. I know it doesn't claim to be full coverage, but I've heard so many people rave about it and saying, oh, the coverage is amazing, it stays on, blah de blah de blah. So I'm hoping maybe it's a buildable coverage. Maybe it's because I'm using a brush. Maybe I should use like, I don't know, like a beauty blender or something. Maybe it will do it better. I don't know, I just always use a brush. Actually, I'm gonna put more foundation. Again, I'm gonna do another layer. I'm still not in love with it and I still don't understand the hype. We'll see what it looks like at the end of the video. Next, I'm going to use concealer, and I have bought the Miss Sporty Perfect Stay Lasts Up to 10 Hours Liquid Concealer in the shade Light. This actually had a good review on the Superdrug website, so that's why I bought it. I bought most of these actually online so I could see the reviews and went for that, and it was like inexpensive. I think it was maybe like £3, so I'm hoping it will actually be quite good. Not sure about this, not sure at all. Let's see what it looks like when it's blended out. It didn't cover up my spots at all. Like, I've got a group here, it just hasn't done anything for that. It's nothing compared to the Age Rewind concealer and the Bourjois one. I don't think it did much, to be honest. So I'm going to cream contour, and I'm going to try out the Maybelline Master Contour by Face Studio in the shade Medium. I have never used a stick contour before, but I really want to because they just seem so much more practical, so I'm hoping this would be good. This does actually have the highlight on the side as well, but I'm just going to use the contour for now. Ooh, it's creamy. Oh, now I feel like I ruined it. Ooh. It's definitely creamy. Goes on really nicely onto the skin. Let's see what it's like blended out. Well, it did blend really easily, but I just feel like, I don't know. Let me do another layer. Take two. Okay. I'm preferring it now that I've done 2 layers. It does blend out really easily. It doesn't take much dabbing to actually get it to blend. It is okay, but I feel like I would definitely have to do 2 layers, maybe even 3, to get the kind of darkness that I would want. I totally forgot to buy a setting powder, so I'm just using my trusty Rimmel Stay Matte in the shade Translucent. I didn't actually buy a powder contour because usually with my cream contours they're dark enough and I just put a bronze over it. However, this one isn't as dark as I would hope and it's not showing up as much. So I'm just going to use my Anastasia Contour Kit Light to Medium in the middle shade. On to bronzer now, and I bought the Bronze Glow Shimmering Powder in the shade Medium by Collection. Again, this had quite a few good reviews on the Superdrug website, so I went and bought it. Okay. Okay. Oh god. How am I gonna blend that out? Okay, so it's a lot more pigmented than I assumed. I thought, oh, it's cheap. It's, oh god, look at that. I'm gonna have to try to blend it out. Lesson learned, people. Lesson learned. Never judge a book by its cover. So let's blend it. Blend, 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 blend. Okay. So, first impressions, you don't need a lot on your brush for this bronzer. We learn from our mistakes. It's easier to build up than it is to take away. Well, I've definitely got bronzy cheeks now, haven't I? God, stupid jazz. I always tap, regardless. I wouldn't really say it's that shimmery though, to be honest. I don't know if I'm like borderline Oompa Loompa though. But that's only because I didn't know. So I went and picked up the Rimmel London Professional Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Dark Brown. Oh, well, it is definitely creamy. You don't really need to press that hard. But it comes out. Oh, it's not my shade. I think I need black, to be honest with you. It is really nice. You don't need to press hard. It glides on really nice. It's not waxy. I've had waxy before. I'm really impressed with this. Eyeshadow now, and obviously we're coming up to spring and summer, and although my usual go-to is like a brown eyeshadow, smoky, just plain on there, it's always brown, and I feel like that goes with regardless of what season it is, but I wanted to go into other colours like pinks and stuff that is perfect for spring. But I don't want a whole palette for that. But I saw this from Bourjois, and it's called the Smoky Stories, and it's like a quad eyeshadow palette. Okay, so I'm going to use this shade here. So now I'm going to use this light pink shade. So far I am not impressed, purely for the fact that nothing is coming up. Is it coming up on the camera? But in the mirror, I can't see anything. Right, I'm really going to pack it on now. I mean, I know it's a light pink shade, but there is just nothing really coming out. I'm going to try this darkish pinky, slightly purplish colour, hoping it has more pigment. This one, I could slightly see a bit more. This I'm not impressed with. I'm starting to hurt my eyes. Like my eyes are starting to water from where I just keep on rubbing and hoping. Okay, we're gonna have to just move on now. If this middle one is okay and pigmented and shows up nicely, then I don't mind about the rest of the crappy shadows. I'm not impressed with that. Barely anything. It was pointless. Okay, let's try Save the Eyes with a mascara. So I'm using the Maybelline The Colossal Spider Effect Volume Express. I don't really know what it means by spider effect though. I wonder if it means like you remember back in school when you do those kind of like lashes where everything was like clumped together. I'm hoping it's not clumpy. So that's the brush. I don't know if you can see, but it's like thick at the bottom and then like tiny brushes, or even like no brushes by looks of things, and then you've got like a big gap here, and then the rest are brushes. I have no idea what this is going to make me look like. So I guess the brush is designed so that your outer lashes are bigger than the inside ones. I mean, it's okay, but it is clumping together. I mean, they're okay. So can you see what I mean? They're very clumpy together. See how much my eye's crying on this side. Highlighter now, my favourite part of a look. I went and got the I Love Makeup and it's the Triple Baked Highlighter, and I got the Goddess of Love shade. Oh, it feels pigmented. A lot's coming off. What's flying around anyway? Let's see. What's it looking like? Oh, it is quite nice, isn't it? At least something is coming out. That is a bonus for my eyes. Ooh, I definitely like this highlighter. It is nice. It's showing up. It's nice and shimmery. Look at that. Yes. Finally, the last product that I'm using is a lip product, and it is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colour in the shade Seduction. I really love matte liquid lipsticks, and if I can find one in the drugstore that I'm really impressed with, then I am going to buy like every shade that they own. And they did have some really nice shades, so I'm hoping it will be okay. It smells sweet. I love the smell of this. It feels slightly sticky. However, I see what it looks like when it dries. Okay, so that's what it looks like on. I really, really like the colour. It's still not dry. Still waiting. Still waiting. So it is taking a while to dry, but then I've just realised, why would it dry? Has it stated that it would? I mean, it is matte. I love the colour. It's not that sticky. So it is nice. I'd have to see how long it would wear throughout the day. So this is what the look looks like. I did not like the concealer. Eyeshadows, useless. It just didn't give the pigment that I was hoping for. The mascara, it was okay. It's just not me. It's nothing wrong with it. It does volumize, but it's just not what I like. Love the highlighter. Look at that. Love the lipstick. And the foundation, we'll have to see when I put on 2 layers. Oh yeah, I forgot I contoured. I can't even tell. Hi guys, a quick update now that I have worn the makeup for a few hours now. Well, it's actually the end of the day. My foundation has lasted. It is amazing. Buy the product. I take everything I said back. I do. I love it now. I am a fan. And also the lips, they lasted pretty well as well. It wasn't great, but it did last a few hours even after eating. So yeah, I'll definitely go buy more from that range. So that is my first impressions video. I quite enjoyed it, but I'm disappointed with so many products, but you're not gonna know unless you try them, obviously. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know if you have tried any of the products that I've tried and if they've worked for you, if they didn't work for you, if there's any products that you are really loving at the moment so I can try them. Let me know, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.